I wanted to say a couple words about the recent decision about the Maura Healey gun grab. I'm shocked and I'm ashamed of Judge Young for the decision that he made in that case, and I'm disgusted that he would claim that Justice Scalia would have been proud of that decision. That's right. That's right. I believe that's what happened to him. That's right. Justice Scalia made a mistake in 2008. Now, he's one of my heroes, both as an attorney and as an American. Justice Scalia was a great, great man. Yes. But everybody makes mistakes. And in 2008, Justice Scalia made a mistake in throwing a bone to the left when he was protecting handgun ownership in D.C. And he made a comment that suggested that the Second Amendment didn't support the so-called assault rifles. But a few years later, 2015, he tried to undo that by joining a dissent in a case, I guess it was 2015, in which he said, yes, the Second Amendment absolutely does protect the so-called assault rifles. And so he tried to fix it, but because it was a dissent, it didn't overturn the 2000 ruling. What Judge Young could have done is he could have challenged that ruling so that it would go back up to the Supreme Court and they could have reversed that bad decision. But instead, he didn't. He took the coward's way out and he undermined the Second Amendment even more. We have to stand up for the entire Constitution and the Bill of Rights, every aspect of it. The Second Amendment is under tremendous assault, but so is the First Amendment, and so is the Fourth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment has been attacked worst of all. But as Americans, especially those who have the courage to stand up in Massachusetts against the hard left, we need to set the example here in Massachusetts for the rest of the country. We are not going to back down. This is where it all began, and we can turn it around. Massachusetts has been under the control of the hard left for decades. And the main reason that's happened is because the Republican Party has stopped defending basic conservative values. From Weld all the way to Baker, it's gotten worse and worse. They simply pander to the left instead of standing for the right.
It's the left of the left.
It's the left of the left. That's right. That's right. Now I've been the last 2 years I've been to 27 countries studying the populist movement around the world. Some call it the nationalist movement, some call it populism. To me, it's just good, solid conservatism. I was in London for the Brexit vote. I was in Hungary, where Viktor Orban, a strong Christian conservative, has stood up to the EU. I was in Romania, Bulgaria, Hungary, all over, Eastern Europe, Western Europe, Central Asia, the Middle East, and I tell you, there is a new wind blowing in this world, and it's moving right. That's why we have Mr. Trump in the White House, and that's the tide of history is moving in our direction. Yes. Don't ever let the left convince you that liberalism is inevitable. It isn't. They took the country away from us. We can take it back.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Amen.
God bless you guys.
Amen. Thank you.